Well, good morning. It's a Friday here, and you got AKA the Weathered Soul on his way to work during the morning drive. And just want to say good morning to you guys. And that I don't know if I have too much to say this morning other than just good morning and thank God it's Friday. I do want to say one thing about the upcoming new group. If you guys did not read in the group or on one of my personal posts, is that I'm consolidating the groups. I'm taking the people out of the In the Pit of My Stomach and in the AKA Weathered Soul slash the Weathered Soul podcast group. And we're going to combine them back into a public group. The reason why is that when I went through my little privacy skit with Facebook, I privatized my groups. And I can't go back to a public group. And I really want to go back to a public group, kind of a semi-private group. You're going to have to opt in or opt out to stay out, depending on whether you're voluntarily coming in or I put you in the group. But I want to be able to have a diverse kind of content group, kind of just like Facebook. You know, you can post on Facebook if you want, but I kind of want it to be within the group of people that we all associate with and that we all identify with through the AKA the Weathered Soul or through the In the Pit of My Stomach group. And that's going to be happening within the next week or so. I just got to have time to work and things like that. Everybody's kind of busy. I got to go golfing this weekend with my men's club, which we're going to Pacific Grove, and it's going to be a good time. So it probably won't happen. Most of the work probably won't happen until Sunday. But anyway, what I wanted to do is I wanted to just have some fun activities and some things to do in this group. And one of the activities that's going to happen in the Weathered Soul podcast is I'm going to have a segment called In Case You Missed It. And it's going to be very, very simple. And it's going to allow our listeners and our viewers on YouTube are able to participate in the actual podcast. Now, you can do this by comment. You can do this by question. You can do this by video. You can do this by audio. It really doesn't matter how you do it. What me and Doug will do is we'll get all those comments and videos and stuff every week, and we'll pick a couple of them. And what we'll do is we'll discuss them on the podcast, because basically this podcast is number one, my podcast, but number two, we want to talk about what you guys want to hear about and what you guys want. Two old men who just want you to get off their grass. You want to know their comments, so we would love to give you our comments on any topic that you want to, within reason. We can't have any nasty comments or stuff like that. We're not going to comment on that. We're not going to comment on issues that will offend people and things like that. Not that we're not against offending people. It's just that we have to have the decency, and some things are left better unsaid. But anyway, so it's going to be a unique opportunity. It could be something just as simple as saying, hey, in case you missed it, blah, 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 blah. And then we'll take that cut, we'll put it in the podcast, and then me and Doug will sit back and we'll talk about your news item, your comment, your question, whatever it is, the case may be. Do the same thing with an audio. You can record your voice and ask us that, or you can, comment on one of our pages, and hopefully it would be the new group pages coming up. So just lots of things that are coming up, little things, ideas in my head. I'm starting to go big. I'm starting to think big, and I really want Weathered Soul, the brand, to take off. And the one way that I can get the brand to take off is, number one, to get you guys involved as much as I can possibly with either the podcast, the plant-based supplements, probiotics, my design company, all kinds of different things that I do, my audio engineering company. So there's all kinds of things that can interest you. We're still going to talk about politics. We're still going to lampoon the president and political policies, the news, all kinds of things out there. But for the most part, we just want to make sure that our diverse content touches each and every one of our listeners each and every week. So I just want to thank you guys for listening up. And this is the last morning drive of this week, because it's Friday and I've got the weekend coming on. And I just want to thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for tuning in. And we will see you next week.